Welcome back to How to Souls. My name is Rach and today we're going to continue with our walkthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. So last time we conquered Anor Londo and Ornstein and Smo, and Guinevere back there with the giant titties gave us the Lord Vessel. So now we've unlocked the ability to warp to certain bonfires, not every bonfire but some really good ones. Firelink Shrine is the one we're going to go back to first of all. So that's us past the halfway mark of the game, and in my opinion, maybe the hardest boss in the base game. Well, easily the hardest boss in the base game, considering how early you fight them. So, like, first of all, well done. That's pretty cool. Second of all, now things get a little tricky. So, there are 4 possible ways you can go, and it's totally open whichever way you want to go. One way, we will go do the boss Great Grey Wolf Sith, and then we will go down to New Londo Ruins with the ghosties and kill the 4 kings. I like to do that last, that's totally personal preference. Another way is to go down to the catacombs, through the graveyard catacombs, Tomb of the Giants, kill Gravelord Nito. That's our second Lord Soul. I don't like to do that first because it's really dark down there. So what I like to do before that is I like to go to Lost Izalith, the lava area that we sort of poked our head into. Well, we had a wee look at the demon ruins, and then Izalith is after that. I like to do that first before Catacombs so I can get a little hat with a little torch on it just for Tomb of the Giants. But before we do any of that, we're going to go to the Duke's Archives. So that is the 4th Lord Souls. Obviously it's with Cethoscalis, and I just like to conquer that area first. Again, it's total personal preference. Some people just want to maybe get Catacombs out the way, I don't know. But that's the order we're going to do them. We're going to go and do Ceth, and then we'll do Bed of Chaos, then we'll do Nito, and then we'll do the 4 Kings, okay? Just my advice. So now that we have the Lord Vessel, all these 4 sort of new areas are unlocked to us, but only once we place it at the Lord's altar. So to do that, we go through here and meet this lovely chap.
Hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate, and the very reason your kind have appeared. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
So there's 2 of these primordial serpents. Frampt is like the standard first one that you meet. So he's going to take us down to the kiln of the first flame. He wants us to succeed Lord Gwyn. He wants us to overthrow him and link the fire, sort of sacrifice our own body to keep the sort of fire going, the age of fire, the curse of the undead, all that lovely stuff. Okay. Got my Lord Vessel, got my altar. Popping it on the table. So what this will do is this will allow us now to go through those golden gates by placing the Lord Vessel. So as soon as you receive the Lord Vessel, you can warp, but you need to place it to be able to go to the next 4 areas with the Lord Souls. There is one area you don't need the Lord Vessel placed to go to, and that is to do the 4 Kings, because they don't have a golden gate stopping you from fighting them. If you want to get the Dark Wraith Covenant, PvP Covenant, and get the trophy associated with that, what you would do before placing the Lord Vessel, you would not speak to Frampt. You would kill Great Grey Wolf Sith in Darkroot Garden, and then you would go down to New Londo Ruins, with the ring that you get from killing Sif. You'd use the ring to traverse the abyss, and then you'd kill the 4 kings. If you kill the 4 kings before speaking to Framt, before placing the Lord Vessel, you will meet Kath. Kath is the other primordial serpent who does not want you to link the fire, does not want the Age of Fire to continue. He would rather have the Age of Dark. So that's the 2 sort of like endings to the game, and how you would sort of lore-wise pursue those 2 endings. You can still get either ending, whether you speak to Kath or not, but that's how you do that. But we're just doing a standard playthrough. Lord Vessel's placed. We're going to go to the Duke's Archives first. So if we rest here, it's worth noting Lord Vessel is obviously, it's already kindled. It'll give us 10 Estus flasks. We're going to warp straight to, back to where we were actually. Chamber of the Princess? No, we may as well go Anor Londo. So that's the one at the start of Anor Londo with the Firekeeper. That's the fastest way to get to where we're going to go next. Eh? Those of you who are playing along with the playthrough, I realize I think the pacing is a little bit... I'm sorry if it's too fast. I'm learning a lot making these videos, and I'm going to obviously put that knowledge into future videos that I make. But this is a game that I'm really personally very confident with. Like, I've played a lot. So I am sorry, I just want to apologize if I'm going too fast. I'm really trying to strike a good balance of like explaining everything. But also, I've just got this insanely good weapon. And I'm killing everything so fast. Can I? Excuse me. So maybe going forward, I might not use something quite so cheesy for my walkthroughs. So, we'd come out from the bonfire room, went left, killed that sentinel, and went up this hill here. This is the way to the Duke's Archives, a great library belonging to Cethoscalis, an alchemist of sorts, who's been doing experiments with the yes of Lord Gwyn. Like, Lord Gwyn was like, on you go, mate. This door would be inaccessible before you place the Lord Vessel. You can come up here, but it's a big golden fog wall. Right, our first obstacle is one of these armoured boars. Now, this is different to the one we fought back in the Undead Parish, in that you cannot just backstab him in the arse. So you're going to want to get around him. I still like going for the bum, because I feel like the bum is the less dangerous end of this animal. But be aware, it still can... oh, do that. It still can sort of kick you. Oh, we're in a bit of trouble here. We're in a little bit of trouble here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run off. The boar, I think, cannot follow you. Yeah, okay, so if you're in a little bit of trouble, it does not follow you out of this, like, door, out of this archway. It's got an invisible wall, so you can use this time to sort of, like, heal up and sort of collect yourself a little bit. You can also, I guess, sort of exploit this. Sort of, like, use it to wait for the attack, hit him, and then sort of roll away, wait for his attack, and then hit him again. There is a second boar around this corner here. If you are not in the mood for fighting them, there is a bonfire just around the corner here that you will be unable to light if you haven't killed the boars. So it's a good idea just to take the time to kill them. We haven't come very far from the bonfire, so it's not like, you know, it's worth taking the time. They do respawn, if I'm not mistaken. These ones respawn. Or I could be wrong. We'll find out. We'll find out very shortly. Okay, so that's the second one down. 1,000 souls? Not gonna say no. And here's our bonfire. Oh, may as well grab that. It looks like we finally got the Boar Head helm. Finally, Fang Boar, yeah. Let's see, rest. Do they respawn? Oh, they don't. Okay, my mistake. I had in my head they did. Yeah, they don't. That's fine. So once they're down, they're down. Alright, we're gonna go up this elevator here. So this next area is actually, it throws a lot at you, and you want to take this really, really slow. So I'm using a shield, and I'm gonna use the walls, the sort of environment, to my advantage, to try and make sure we're only fighting one thing at a time. There's a couple ambushes of these little crystal hollow chaps. You got one right there. Let's see if we can get him. I've pulled another one as well. Okay. Yeah, they've got crystal weapons. I briefly explained crystal weapons back in the depths when we were able to buy one for ourselves. Crystal weapons hit very hard. They pack a heck of a punch. So don't underestimate them. If you're hit, especially if you're like crit, like if you're in the middle of a roll or a jump, and if you're hit by one of these, it's going to do a lot of damage to you. So be aware of that. This guy's got a bow. Now there is a channeler just behind him, and then on the right there's another one. So I think what we'll do is... very bad, very bad, very bad. Very bad, very bad. Okay, so we're... Right, we're... I was gonna just run away there. But yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of these guys just waiting to ambush you. So that is, that's maybe what not to do. Let's try this a little bit more cautiously this time. Okay, I'm back here. So maybe running up there was my mistake. Maybe we should try and attract the attention of this chap. Hello, you see me? You want to come fight me? He's not up for it. I just don't really fancy getting hit by this archer and the channeler. Okay, he's ran away. There we go. Okay, I just wanted his attention. Right. He's up for it. He's up for it. Okay. There we go. Okay. That makes things a little simpler. So we still have our archer up there. As you can see, there's a blue crystal golem there, but I don't think he's really bothered about us unless we go right up to him, so don't worry about that. Well, obviously don't go right up to him, but yeah. Ambush on the left there and on the right, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, he's buffed now, so we really don't want hit by one of his arrows. Perfect, very nice. And we got this guy coming for us too. Let's just use our shield, just be super cautious. Yep, and there's the other one. Perfect. So if they had come at the same time, that would have been a bit annoying. But fighting things one at a time is the key. And you can always run away, or in my case, try and run away and die if anything bad happens. Yeah, that channeler is a pain in the bum. So you might be tempted to just go and rush him, but he does teleport away. And also, he's currently buffed, so if he does hit me on my way over there, it's going to be a bad time. So I'm just going to make sure, right, all the ambushes are done. Okay. We will wait for his shot. We'll do the golem first. May as well do the golem first. Okay, so this golem drops the broken pendant, a very important item, so you do want to make sure that you kill this golem. This is going to help us get into Ulasil. The lore behind there just randomly being a blue golem here in the Duke's archives, I'm not too sure of, but it helps us get into the DLC, that's what I do know. Oh, perfect! He's broken that table, which gives me time to rush in there and make some very poor decisions. Wow, that was... ooh. I would have been in a lot of trouble there had that hit me just a little bit harder. Okay, so I didn't do enough to one-shot him, and he has teleported away up the stairs there. This gets a little trickier now. So let's just get this guy one at a time. Oh my god! It's like poking your head out of the trenches and getting sniped. Yeah, like channeler empowered archers are not my favorite thing. Alright, but the stairs should protect us there. Let's just get this guy here. Little soul item there we can pick up. Soul of a brave warrior. Souls are getting bigger now. Oh, my flipping bum. You give me a fright, sir. Oh, that's ideal though. Got him to come down the stairs. Perfect. Okay. So you can just wait for both of those guys to fire. Perfect. Okay. So be aware you've got a guy on the left and on the right up here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tease him. Come and gimme. Come and gimme. He's shooting through the stairs there. Alright, backstab. There we go. So the cool thing about getting a backstab in situations like this is it actually gives you a couple of seconds just to sort of like look around and see whatever's shooting you, like where it's shooting you from kind of thing. The archers have got low health, that's worth noting. Like they will go down in one hit from this sword. But yeah, if you're in a situation where you're fighting a couple things at once, like trying to get a backstab gives you a wee moment to sort of orientate yourself. It's great. So like this, I can see over here we've got a guy here on the left, which did nothing really. And a Twinkling Titanite here. So this is actually, like, I don't really need a Twinkling Titanite because my Black Knight sword is maxed, but it is helpful if you ever want to upgrade your shield or, like, maybe try out a different weapon or anything like that. The guy that's shooting me, I think, is on the railing above me, so no need to worry about that. Oh, wow, look, we've only pulled one. Look how nice. Look how the game's being so nice. Jake's Archives is a bit of a maze, but the best way to ensure that you're gonna, you know, find your way no bother is just by exploring everything. But by taking it slow. Always expect an ambush around every corner. Always expect every chest to be a mimic. Like this one is. Once again, though, check the chain if you're not sure. Oh, we got Symbol of Avarice, which has a chance to drop from any mimic in the game. But this one had a Crystal Knight Shield on it. That was the treasure. Symbol of Avarice is a very hilarious looking helm that we can wear. But don't keep it on all the time, because it does sap your health. Yeah, look at this. Blah, blah, blah. In exchange for sapping your health very slowly, as you can see at the top there, slowly going down, it does give you more souls. I think it's like 20% more souls or so. So get in the habit if you want, use the bottomless box, have just like 2 hats in your inventory, and then as you kill a boss, quickly pop on the Symbol of Avarice to get more souls from it, which we can try and do. I actually didn't, did I buy the bottomless box? I don't remember. Alright, so did we clear the other side? My memory is dreadful. Did we clear the other side? I think we did. Oh no, we didn't. There's a chest. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so over here there's another chest. This one is real. As you can see from the chain. Chain has a cuddle. It's real. It's safe. Oh, it's another Twinkling Titanite. Cool. So not much use to me, like I say, but like maybe good for you. Maybe you've just picked up a Black Knight sword, but you didn't pick up the other crystal lizards in the past. Well, there you go. It's a very good sword. I really like it. I highly recommend. I think it's got a really good moveset. So the only way we can go for now is by pulling this lever and going up this way. Once again, the only way we can go, like, for now, from here, is up this lift. Into this crystal cave. This is a beautiful area. We've got a strange enemy coming up ahead. Now, personally, I don't really know his story. He's like a crystal sort of warrior. He's got like a crystallized heckin' shield and sword and armor set. He hits quite hard, but he also goes down pretty quickly. I probably shouldn't have went for that third swing there, but I think I knew I was going to beat him speed-wise. Anyway, I'm teaching you bad habits. Okay, I don't know why I bothered healing there, actually. Probably should have just stayed on the low health. If he does some damage to you, don't heal. Just stay on the low health. That's a good piece of advice. Just stay on low health. It's Crystal Lizard here that we've absolutely obliterated. 2 more Twinkling Titanite from Dat. Okay, heading up this crystal path here to a fog wall. Before we go on the fog wall, I'm going to spoil this bit for you, obviously, because you're watching a walkthrough, so you're not obviously worried about playing this blind. This is a certain death. There is no way, right, as far as you're concerned, there is no way to avoid this death. We're going in here knowing we're going to die, but we can be prepared for this. So what I want you to do is I want you to unequip everything, apart from the Ring of Favor and Protection. And I want your other ring, I want you to put on that rare ring of sacrifice, okay? Because we're going to die, lose nothing, nullify curse, ring break. So now we can go into this fight knowing that even if we die, even if we get cursed, we're not going to lose our souls and we're not going to be cursed when we wake up. So very, very important. This is the best time you can use this ring. So just use it. All right. So, Traverse white light. My character looks very gorgeous, doesn't she? Look at that spine. This is Cethoscalis. The first encounter with Cethoscalis is unwinnable because he is a... Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. We got cursed as well. Yeah, good thing we had the rare ring. So if we had used just the regular ring of sacrifice there, I wouldn't have lost my souls, but I would have woken up cursed. But because we used the rare ring, we're absolutely fine. So we're good. Yeah, that fight is unwinnable. Cethoscalis was really, really jealous that he didn't have scales like his dragon brethren. So he has created a way instead for his immortality. Instead of having scales, he has a big crystal that sort of is in the room with him, but it's downstairs. It's not here. We're in the wrong room. The princess is in another castle, so we were unable to destroy that crystal. And therefore, no matter how much damage we had done to him, he would have just kept healing up because he's immortal. Trust me. There was no way to win that. So we just die. We take our punishment for traversing, for trespassing in the archives. And we wake up in this cell here. You can actually travel back to that room that Ceth was in. It's part of Big Hat Logan's questline. If you're looking for all of that kind of stuff, that's another story. So we've waken up in this cell. The first thing to do is we're going to put our armor and our weapons back on. My bags are like so full of stuff I'm not using. I'm going to have a quick look and see if we got the bottomless box just so I can do some tidying. Oh, light this bonfire here, obviously. I thought it was already lit. And rest at it. Even if you don't rest at it, if you die, you will wake up again in this room. Either way. Oh, I didn't get the bottomless box. That's very... Why did I do that? So if we want to, I suppose we can go back and get that at some point. You cannot warp currently because this bonfire is cut off from others. So if we're going to go back and get that, we need to do it once we unlock the next bonfire in the Duke's Archives. We are truly imprisoned here. So the only thing we can do currently is to forge ahead. This guy is our policeman, our warden. He's guarding our cell. But he's asleep, so we're just gonna kill him. Off his corpse, you get the tower cell key, and we're able to release ourselves from prison. There's some dudes over here you can get, but honestly, don't worry about it. Okay, when we step out of this cell, we're gonna get a cutscene with horrible music. Here it comes. Oh, it's horrible. It's so uncomfortable. And these enemies are released from the cell at the bottom of the stairs. So they're going to come up the stairs, hopefully one by one. And we'll just take them out in the exact same way, one by one. The idea is to get to the bottom of the stairs. You don't have to worry about these snake men. You can kill them if you want. That was a cool jumping attack, boy. Yeah, the idea is we're heading to the bottom of the stairs now. At some point we're going to meet with the... I think they're called like Priscillas or something. Priscilla. These little squid ladies. I can one-shot them good. That's a grab attack, which I narrowly missed there. So there we go. We just take them out. Is that all of them? Oh, we got a couple more coming. There are a few that'll be more shy than others that just wait at the bottom of the stairs. So we can just... one at a time. They do have a projectile. That's it. Kind of like sperm coming out. Alright. And then these ones just wait at the bottom. If you've got ranged attacks, I'd recommend maybe chucking a fireball in here in the middle here. But we're just gonna do a little tease. Body pulling is obviously it's like not as ideal as like pulling with a bow or with a spell, but it's legit. So we'll go up this ladder here and there will be 3 snake men, well 2 snake men and 1 snake woman. I actually find this bit up here kind of tricky. I've died up here a couple times in the past when going for Deathless. So you can either just sort of like go straight for the music if it's annoying you, or you can try and take it slow. Again, when you're fighting a few things at once, I tend to find like going for the backstab fairly effective. I'm gonna go for it. Oh! 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 I was going to say I wanted to get that one out of the way. Didn't get the one shot. I'm going to back off here. I'm just going to heal up. Yeah, not a big fan of this bit. Okay, cool. Oh, my parry, my parry! What happened to my parry skills? You can go down the ladder if they're overwhelming you. Backstab? Oh, perfect. There we go. Lovely iframes. I'm not a big fan of fighting two snakes at once. There's a euphemism in there somewhere. Right, now that they're down, we can very comfortably just get this music, just get out of my life. It's horrible. So once this is stopped, oh, peace and quiet. The squid ladies down below will not bother us. And then obviously if you die now and respawn, they'll be docile, like downstairs in the cage below. Let's just pick up this. This is a key here. Giant door key. But yeah, I'll show you. Oh yeah, don't forget that key, I should say, because you need it to escape. So we got the key. But yeah, down here in this room here, so this is where all the squids came from. With that music no longer playing, all the squids will just be chilling in here, okay? There are still two here. They have more health than the others, but they are completely docile, completely passive. So you can kill the two of these. It's putting them out of their misery though, honestly. They don't seem very happy. And they drop medicals, soothing sunlight, and bountiful sunlight. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use these. I've been neglecting my faith. So these take 48 and 36 faith to use, which I have no chance of using. But very powerful medicals heal over time, basically. Over here we can see Big Hat Logan has gotten himself in somewhat of a mess once again.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Yeah. So that item behind him in this cell, that's a Firekeeper soul. So it's pretty precious. So on top of obviously us wanting to lend a hand and help him out, obviously we want to save him, but moreover we want that Firekeeper soul. So this is locked. Not even our master key can open it, but we'll get the key for that and we will come back and open that for Logan. So now that we have shut off the music, we got the key now, we're going back to the top of the stairs. There's a couple cells we can poke our heads in and get some shinies, if you like. If you ever have an opportunity to kill something through a door, obviously you're gonna do that. Why would I open the door and then kill him? Archive Prison extra key will open one of these cells. I think is this one? Can I get you guys from here? Yeah! It's cheesy and it's wonderful. I wonder if I can, oh yeah. Thing is though, the thing with that is obviously you can hit through the door but so can they, so be aware. Okay, no, that one is still with the cell key. I'm wondering, I can't remember which one it is that uses the extra key. So over here you can see, you can drop it down and that just gets you into the other cell that you were in. No need to do that really. Not really sure the purpose of that drop there, but there you go. And up here to this cell. Oh, this is what the extra key opens. Okay, it's this small cell here. And in it has, is this the armor set? Oh no, it's a large soul of a brave warrior. I mean, souls are always good. It's worth picking up. More levels equals more smashy. Worth picking up. Okay, this one just with the standard key. So yeah, I think it is just that little cell that opens with the extra key. Nothing in there. There's our cell, so if you want to, you can rest. If you lost a lot of health, etc., used a lot of Estus, you can rest, but there's no reason for me to. Oh, here's the snake man. So there were two of them, remember, that that ran up here in the beginning. We killed one on the way down, but this one got away. There's nowhere he can really go, because at the top of the stairs, like, they run up to the top of the stairs, but at the top of this ladder, the door is shut, but we got the key for it. The key for it was down by the sort of gramophone thing. There's a shiny you can get by sort of doing some parkour over there. It's up to you whether you think it's worth it. Sure, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You're gonna respawn at that bonfire and you can just try again. The music's off, so yeah, I'm gonna put on screen what that shiny is now, and you can try and just sort of like roll off there if you guys like. But for now, we're gonna continue using the tower giants or archive tower giant door key to progress. So out here, ambush on the right. Then we're just gonna. A good rule of thumb is in a new area, just walk everywhere with your shield up, or when you go through a door, just immediately roll like back out of the way. And this is something that I'm getting flashbacks to Bloodborne on the way to the Witches of Hemwick boss. Like, just I think that is the area that taught me the whole like gonna poke my head out and then immediately leave kind of tactic. Alright, so with him gone off the left, you're free to now just face this guy with the bow, except, lol, nope, there is another guy. So I find, he's on the left, by the way, the other guy's on the left. So I find what I like to do is I like to wait for an arrow and then just take out this guy on the left, because Archer Man is the lesser threat. So it's almost like I prefer to take out the bigger threat. But you do it, you do you. Archer Man has less health, so. Up here, right, we're back into sort of like the main archives area. You've got channelers, one here and then one in the adjacent, sort of gallery. There. Ah! Scared me. So ideally, I know that I cannot one-shot this guy, so I'm gonna try my best to get 2 shots off, but we'll see how that goes. So wait for a shot. And then let's go for it. Oh, he's went for the buff, which is great. Perfect. Okay, 1 channeler down. Now, these channelers do respawn, because this is where you can farm if you're going for platinum for the channeler's trident weapon. So these channelers do respawn, so that's worth noting. Okay, this next bit is both difficult, full of ambushes, and a complete maze. So bear with me. I'm going to take this relatively slowly. You might recognize this area as looking a little bit like the area that we first arrived in. It all looks the same. It's kind of confusing. Oh god, that archer. So you can use the pillars to block the magic coming from the channeler. But bear in mind, there's the archer there. There's all sorts. It's just a terrible time this. I might die. I'd really rather not die. Look at me chugging. Let's just get this guy. Okay, back here. In a position where the magic is going to hit the pillar. But we're not with our back to this archer. Okay? Alright, we're taking it slow, taking it slow. The idea is we're going... Oh, he's fallen. He fell down the... Huh. What a loser. We're gonna pretty much rush this next bit down the stairs, and then you see this bit here outside. That's where we're going. That's where the bonfire is for this area. So we're gonna rush this next bit. Okay. Remember, watch your back. So just do a zigzag. Perfection. Whew. Okay, where did the channeler go? He's up there. Okay, he'll find it very hard to hit us from up there. That's good. That's great. Okay. So now we're free to go down here. Just be vigilant. There's a guy up there that's gonna try and there's a guy with there. There's 2 guys here. Okay, we've done it. We've done it. Many guy. Oh. Many guy, and they're all buffed as well. A bonfire will not let you rest at it or light it if there's enemies nearby, but they're far enough away that we're fine. Thank goodness. Okay, so welcome to Duke's Archives, well, / Crystal Caves bonfire. It's good progress. 37 strength. It's pretty good. I know for a fact I need a bit more endurance because I cannot fast roll without Havel's Ring at the minute. I mean, I could take my shield off, but I like my shields, damn it. This bonfire is one that I do recommend kindling, so we're going to do that because this is our Cethoscalis bonfire that we're going to use to fight him. So I've got my 2 humanity. I'm going to use 1 to reverse hollowing. Boop. And now we are pretty once again. And another 1 to kindle. If you want, pop some souls, level up. I'm just going to keep mine for now. And yeah, from here you can warp to this bonfire. So from here, if you want to, you can pop to, hang on, let's just do it. Let's just go for a little heckin', let's go for a jaunt. Let's go to the Undead Parish because I forgot the bottomless box, so it maybe means that you did too. So let's just go pick it up. You can also get like the repair box as well. I've got 9,000 souls, which I currently can't use to level up. So I'm going to use it on something useful. Oh, I forgot. We got the large ember, of course. So because this hasn't really applied to my current playthrough because I've been using a Black Knight sword, the large ember allows you to upgrade your weapon from +5 to +6 and beyond up to a maximum of +10. If you want to get it above +10, you'll need the very large ember from New Londo Ruins. So bear that in mind. That might affect your choices of which area to do after Ornstein and Smote. So if you're leveling up just a plain weapon with really high scaling, for example, like the Great Scythe, and you're leveling up Dex, you're not infusing the Scythe, which I have done. It's a very fun playthrough. You might want to go and do New Londo Ruins as one of your first Lord Souls bosses. So that's worth noting. As we gave Andre the large ember there. Purchase item. Remember, you can buy the weaponsmith. No, you can buy the bottomless box from the Undead Merchant. You can buy the repair box as well from the Undead Merchant, but it costs more money. So that's me that is me purchased the 3 ones from Andre, and now we can head back to the Undead Burg to get the Undead Merchant and get that one. So the quickest way, let's see, the quickest way back to the Undead Merchant without having to go through all this. Sunlight Altar. Sunlight Altar? Yeah, Sunlight Altar. We're gonna get flamed by a dragon though, that's fun. Yeah, this is nice. This is yeah, maybe we'll break up the Duke's Archives episode a little bit. Good for a change. Oh, Hellkite has just flown off. Interesting. I reckon he'll come back. I think he's gonna fire me. Wait, where am I going? Flippin' dreaming in my own little world. I love how interconnected this world is, but once you do learn the warping, it makes such a difference. So do try and keep in mind which bonfire you last rested at, because if you're looking to save some time, or if you do find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, if you use a Homeward Bone as a quick way to get back to that bonfire, it will be the last bonfire that you rested at, not the last one that you warped to. So in my case, this will be the one back in the Duke's Archives. So we're going to do that to save some time. So I would like to buy from you the bottomless box for 1,000 souls, which I probably should have bought sooner, but I didn't have a lot of souls, you know, at this point in the game. There were better things to spend them on, you know. So we got it now. He's happy. Thank you kindly. So we can use our Homeward Bone here to return to the Undead Parish. And then from here, I mean, you can warp from any bonfire, but just, I'm lazy. We can return to the Duke's Archives. Okay. Right, we are back. So just a little note about how the things that we bought work. You can reinforce your weapon from a bonfire. You do obviously need the appropriate materials, the titanite, the twinkling titanite, etc. But it's just good being able to do it at any bonfire and not having to go back to a blacksmith for it. But you will need a blacksmith to be able to ascend your weapon. So that's whether you want to infuse it with an element or make it go from +5 to +6 or +10 to +11, right? Armor, same thing as before. Repair equipment, just, I wish there was a repair all in Dark Souls Remastered. There is in the Demon Souls remake, which was very good, but just keep everything nice and repaired because it does affect how much damage you do and how much damage you take. There we go, everything's all nice and repaired. It's very, very good being able to do that at a bonfire instead of having to go to a blacksmith every time. Bottomless box, here we go. So we would literally just, what I'm going to use this for is for, well, keeping everything tidy. So I'm personally just going to deposit, like, pretty much everything. There are a couple things I'm going to keep, however, and it's armor sets that I know I'm going to use for bosses that are coming up. So Havel's armor is an armor set I'm going to keep, and the symbol of avarice I'm going to keep also. But all other armor sets I've just stored for now, but we can access them from any bonfire, so it's all good. Weapons wise, I'm just going to do this just to keep everything nice and... Oh, I'm going to keep Asura's straight sword. Or if you've picked up the Occult Club, we'll keep that as well. But everything else can just go in the box. Oh, apart from my bow. Keep my bow. Yeah, keeping things that I'm likely to need, but everything else can go. So I've got the Dragon Crest Shield just because I like how it looks. Crest Shield for magic block and the Spider Shield for poison block. It's maybe worth keeping a hold of a buckler if you're doing some parrying, but it's fine. Okay, so that's our little tidy up done. Coming out of our bonfire here. So now you can see if we're going to, say, very quickly change our helm out to get more souls from a boss, then boom, much quicker, much easier to get to. Alright, and with that, that is the Duke's Archives Part 1. Thank you very much for joining me. These areas in the latter half of the game are a little bit longer, so that's why this has been a longer episode. Thank you for your patience. I will see you in the next episode. Remember to subscribe to see that first. It's popping up on your screen now. And also I do make tips videos for all types of Souls games, including Elden Ring. So thank you very much for watching and thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you in the next video.